Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special edition of Streampunks Presents. The Pride is still getting itself refueled and ready to go back on its journey. And so until it's up and ready to go, well, you get me. so, um, let's get to the most important part of any story, and that, of course, are the wonderful people that tell it. So, who would like to go first? Volunteer or get voluntold? Okay, PJ, you're up first.
Hello, everyone. My name is PJ McGaw, and today I'm honored to be here with the Streampunks, bringing back Tyr Odinson, the Asgardian god of justice.
Any announcements? Anything you'd like us to follow you on?
Oh my goodness, yeah, we do it at the top? Heck yeah. Right, you can find me all over the internet at PJ McGaw, pj.megaw. If you see the bearded face, you're in the right place. You can also find me at Crit Hit Chronicles on Friday for Shadows over Baldur's Gate. And if you happen to like wrestling, you can also catch me in Pico Rivera, July 26th, promoting the Saturday Night Heat Wrestling tournament. So come check out luchadors and American professional wrestlers as we slam Saturday evening on the 26th. And for more information and more things I'm up to, the ttrpgs I'm writing or producing, check out my social media. There's a lot of projects on the horizon, so I can't wait to share it with y'all there.
Yeah, awesome. So, who do we got going up next? You get to popcorn it. It's a heavy burden, but one you must carry.
With my major shoulders, I'm going to popcorn it over to Sam.
Oh, whoa. I did not realize this way back. You are very strong. Hi, I'm Sam DeLev, and I'm being carried by this group, but you might know me from the Streampunks. I do this stuff all the time. Still BAM. What's up? Please check out May Contain Science. Just go find out why birds are friends. Like, there are a bunch of cool episodes lately, but you know, the one I'm gonna plug today is like, it's tough out there. You need to watch like a 12-minute video about bird friendship. Go do that. youtube.com/@delevely. That's my plug for you. Jake, tell them what's good.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jake, and I am the co-founder of Alt Haven, the channel in which you are watching. Things that you can look out for this show. Pull list, which is on Tuesdays. That's going to be tomorrow. Mm-hmm. You can also look out for two podcasts that we have. Both of them are Monster of the Week podcasts. One of them is called Pest Control, and the other one is $2 Creature Feature. We have been hosting them for a very, very long time. They're both awesome groups of people. So if you like podcasts and want to check out some fun, creepy, weird stuff, you should absolutely check out that. Yeah, that's all I got. Zach, all you, buddy.
Friends, hello. I'm Zach Rivaldo, and I am here joining the Streampunks as your favorite superpowered stuntman, Crash. You can find me all over the internet at Sneakernet or Sneakernet Music, wherever tabletop games are played or where music for tabletop games happens. You can also find me on Streaming Rainbow at the end of the month, joining the cast of Inferno. It's a Dante's Inferno style D&D campaign with a different cast every circle of hell down. And when you get to Gen Con, if you get to Gen Con, you can catch me on Thursday at noon for a game of the Magnus Archives live, and Saturday at 5 p.m. for a game of Candela Obscura. I hope to see you there. Back to our director, our editor, our trusty Excelsior Noir.
Well, I actually was going to say is, since we already know that Dante's Inferno is a fanfic, Noir can go ahead and then go talk. For those who watch us regularly,
you get the reference. And yes, I am your narrator. Just a reminder, again, tomorrow we do have our pull list. If you are interested in Lynchburg Park, the hometown of Banff and Bleer, be on the lookout, because tomorrow, well, that's what our pull list is about. And for today, we may have someone else joining us. So just stick with us. But uh sorry, I'm also reading the cast chat. If another earthquake happens when I have I'm with PJ playing with me, I'm gonna start to think that it's my fault somehow. But anyway, let's get into our story. And we are going to start at the secret base Sue Storm has given our Streampunks Presents Heroes. And we are in a room that has been fashioned to be the room of both Kevin and Bernie. And they are laying down. It's early morning, and Bernie's phone starts to go off on the nightstand. Zzz, 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 zzz. And Kevin, still halfway into sleep, goes, "If you do not turn that off or answer it, I am going to break it." And Bernie goes, "All right, all right." And he picks up and goes, "Fuck." We turn the page, and where do we find Crash?
Is this all still set in Chicago?
Uh, they are in New York, but you could be wherever.
Fair enough. Well, I will say that since we last saw Crash in Chicago, that is where he's going to wind up being. He has fixed up his car that saw better days in the last aired pull list, and he is currently driving through the city. Here comes the hop steppers, just sort of blaring through the speakers as he drives.
You get your phone goes off, and so the oh no, and so the radio cuts down a little bit, and you hear your ringtone as you know that you are getting a call from Bernie.
Oh boy. Hey Bernie.
Hey Crash. So I feel like I only ever call you when I need a favor, but why break tradition, right?
Why break tradition?
I've got a production here in New York, and their lead stuntman is out of commission. We need somebody quick, fast, in a hurry. Somebody that can pick up what they're putting down, and someone that doesn't get hurt.
How soon? How soon is in a hurry?
So, just to fill you in, I know all about the superhero stuff from last time, and I can make very soon, very, very soon, if you're amenable to that sort of thing.
Well, I should park my car.
Probably.
Because that's gonna be its own thing, as just like pulling off into a parking deck. But you know what? So long as it goes better than LA, I'm game.
I'm hoping it goes better than LA as well. Editor's note: the LA incident is a pull list episode that's yet to come out. It will be out not this week, but next week. All right, so just send me your GPS and give me, at most, Kevin. Can I ask a favor of you? What do you want? I need you to ask Bam to do a thing. You can't just use my kids to do stuff, Bernie. Listen, I just need you to do me this way. How long should I say? Give me 20 minutes to talk to Bam. I just hold tight for 20 minutes.
Okay, you know you're still on speakerphone, right?
Shit, did he hear all that? Yeah, I think he heard all that. He's still hearing all that. You didn't change anything. Yes, thank you for letting me know. That's my assistant. Assistant?
See you in 20, Bernie, and I'll hang up. And since I have 20 minutes, I am actually going to UE out of the parking garage and go back to my place so I can just I'll give the GPS and I'm gonna see how many things I can pack before whatever happens.
All right, and so we have where do we find Banff in the morning?
Yeah, so I've been showing Impulse around the neighborhood. And folks have gotten the bodega repaired. And, like, you know, you land here, you're from Connecticut, you're not used to having, you know, amenities. But if she's going to be around here for a while, she's got to know what's up. She's got to know what's good. She's got to know where to go. She's got to know who to know.
Impulse goes, you know, Kevin set me up to go off with Squirrel Girl and the X-Men, but I got the feeling you really don't want me to go.
Hey, you go if you want to. I'm not the boss here. Are you
Oh,
supposed
so
to be
you-
figuring out who you are?
Oh, so you don't care if I leave, is what I'm hearing.
Oh, so you really, really care if I care.
Well, it sounds like you don't care, so I guess there's nothing for me to care about if you don't care.
Oh, so you'd only stay here for me.
I would say that it would play a factor in it, so, I mean, maybe, but if you don't care enough to say that you care, then maybe you don't care, and if you don't care, I sure as shit don't care.
Well, here's the thing. What is introducing you to a local bodega cat except saying that I care? Hello.
I mean,
Please
you know
meet the
what?
cat.
You know what's saying that you care? Oh my god, it's so cute. Saying that you care. He literally give you scratches.
Yeah, that's right. That's what's up. That's a good cat.
So you care then?
They shoulder bump just a little bit into Impulse.
Oh my god, you can't do it, can you?
Do what?
You can't
Maybe
say
you're just
it.
rushing things between us.
Oh
You ever
no!
do that?
I think you totally care about me. You want to be my Obi-Wan. You're too much of a chump to say it.
Oh, see, I want to be your Obi-Wan. I want to be like old with like a beard.
You want to be sexy, Ewan McGregor, but you're
don't wanna
not.
be sexy,
You're
Ewan
Alec
McGregor?
Guinness. I'm gonna go back home.
I'm so sorry that I introduced the cat. Yeah.
You both are in the base with the bodega cat.
I know. She's a very nice cat.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna take her home now.
Wait, no, I don't want her to go.
Well, if you go off with Squirrel Girl, that's gonna be how it is.
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna go off the Squirrel Girl yet. I don't know if I have anybody here that cares about me.
Well, maybe stick around and meet some people. You'll find out, huh?
Or maybe some people that are already around could say something. And that's
Maybe they
when
could.
Kevin goes, I hate to interrupt this, but Banff,
Yeah?
I need a favor from you.
Sure.
Bernie needs somebody picked up from Chicago.
Oh, good. You want I should order a train ticket or something? You want I should call a taxi service? I think it'd be kind of pricey.
Okay, set timer for 10 minutes. Let's get the ball busting going. All right. Ticket, bus ticket, plane ticket. You know what I'm asking for here, so let's just... But I told Bernie not to just assume that my kids will do things.
And yet here we are.
Yes, I know, and it's not gonna happen again. I promise, but he needs...
What, why not? I'm not a good taxi service?
Holy shit, here we fucking go. Alright,
See this? See this?
yeah.
To Impulse.
Yeah, you think, yeah?
Can you believe this?
I mean, if you want it done, I could just do it. You know what, kid? Maybe I could just ask you to do it. I mean, you don't even have to leave. This one has to go and grab him.
Fine. Replace me.
Ah, fuck. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You two think I don't know when I'm getting worked, huh?
I'm not trying to work you. I know how you're the one that's working everybody. We're at 6 minutes. I'm not trying to work you. I'm trying to ask for a favor.
What makes you think I would do, and I'd get right up near one of my favorite people on this earth a favor when I have clearly and repeatedly demonstrated that I will do everything within my power to maximize that person's happiness? What makes you think that?
Listen, Bernie needs some fancy pants LA stuntman brought over to help with a film production happening, and he needs it soon, or else the production's in danger. I think it's one that his boy is working on shift. So
You gonna get me the details or something, or am I gonna have to beg for them?
right, hold on, and he puts on his glasses. All right, let me send you the location. All right, and then I see it, and I press this, and you get a meme, and he's like, no, I didn't mean that. And then he presses a button, and you get the location.
I hate to do this to you, but what's the meme?
It's gotta be an old one. It's the "I'm a fire in my laser" perfect cell meme. Because it's fucking hilarious, right? Because look at the face. Look at the little bug man's face.
It's fascinating to see examples of ancient art. Thank you for this.
Shoot the whoop. That's the sound of a laser going off.
I just put my hand on his shoulder. I'm going to go pick this individual up. That cat better be back at the bodega when I get back. They're their own cat.
I want you to go back home. And the cat is gone. There.
Oh, Bamf's already. By the time there looks up, Bamfed.
All right, and we turned the page. But before we tell you what we turned the page to, I'd like to remind all of you that we can use aux points to give edge, trebles, and the aux crew themselves can spin an aux crew point. The first canon Marvel character that is highlighted 3 times will appear in the story. Just a brief reminder. All right, that said, where do we find Shift?
So Shift is actually not himself. He looks like a very unassuming, probably college-age kid, and he is at a local library using their computers.
Okay, so you were shapeshifted to be like a younger student at the library using. Okay, what are you looking up?
Well, Shift is trying to not have any sort of information on his phone, so he is looking up. He is looking up anything he can on Mephisto, and he is also looking up information about, the Morning Star.
Okay. Roll me a logic check. This is going to be target number 18.
A logic. Okay. Well, let's hope I roll an 18, everyone. Let's hope I roll and I hit the button.
Jake's over here trying to get Ultron to show up.
Why is this not rolling? You make me sad. Roll 20. All right, let's try it again. Let me close my character. Is it just roll 20 is stupid? Hold on. I am having to refresh the entire roll 20. Give me one moment.
It's been acting a little weird today, not gonna lie to you.
Look, some days you just feel like roll 19, you know?
Sometimes you feel like roll 1.
All right,
And
let's
sometimes you feel like Rogue One, but you don't have to worry about that because you're not going to be around for too much longer.
But it'll be a
see. So
blast.
I got a whopping 9 total for my logic roll.
That's half of what you needed.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense, right?
You are getting like... You are getting what the government doesn't want you to know. Do you know that there are devils controlling the Senate? Mephisto, an ancient demon responsible for the building of the pyramids. The pyramids are actually an aura manipulating antenna device that connects all the way to hell. That's why they don't do a sonograph or whatever the fuck to see how deep down it goes, because it goes all the way to Hades.
So while Jake appreciates all of that, I think Shift's like, come on, I've actually met him. This is not what I'm looking for. Like,
it gets real cringe real fast, and the more you look, the more disturbing and disturbing, culty, and problematic it starts to get.
oh yeah. Of course. I mean, look. Every conspiracy theory, no matter how fun it starts off with, it always ends in a bad spot. Always ends. And here's the worst part: the same bad spot. Every one of them ends in the same spot. Do you know how, like, I'm gonna take a moment here. Do you know how hard it is to enjoy conspiracy theories now in this day and age? Like just to enjoy them and just like have fun with it. No, they always lead down the same fucking path. Sorry.
So
Sorry.
yeah, that's
Sorry.
so as you're looking up Mephisto, it just kind of starts to get there. Like, did you know that Doctor Strange is actually a satanic priest that feeds on the blood of children?
I thought you were gonna say Jewish. I thought you were gonna say Jewish.
Oh no, we got the blood of children already. We're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
right on top of
We've
blood
done
levels.
that.
We're-
We've done that.
No. But yes, so that is what your 9 gets you in this public library. I am gonna say, like, one person peeks over to your screen and gives you that look.
Yeah, I mean, Ship probably turns and goes, "Have you not seen this? Man, it's wild." And then, like, given that vibe to try to, like, just, like, you know, like, show them excitement to get them to back off. You know what I mean? You know,
They immediately take their books and walk away. They don't say anything. It's just, nah, not today.
yeah. And after doing that for a bit, Shift's just like, ugh, like, I don't know anything. Here, I'll throw you a bone. Shift turns and goes, ancient gods, New York, enter.
So, Tyr, what are you up to? Where do we find you? You can be anywhere. Like, this is after Bad Meets Evil, so I hope you all watched. So, and after Crash of the Titans 2, so I hope you all watched. So, where do we find Tyr?
Oof, that's a really good question. I think, first of all, there's got to be a portal opening up somewhere back in Chicago as he steps out, or is it centering in New York City? I heard New York and LA.
This is in
both
New York,
mentioned.
but it's
All
no
right.
problem at all for me to get you from New York to Chicago.
No worries. So the portal opens up somewhere in New York City as Tyr steps out, wearing very like traditional every guy clothes, like a t-shirt tucked into like some pants, the belt, very nice shoes, nice rings, but like nothing at all like the suit and ties and like furry clothes, the clothes with fur on them that he wore before. And he steps out, clearly having had some sort of adventure with Loki. We don't know what that is yet. And I think it's like most Asgardians, they don't understand cars. So I'm pretty sure he's walking right into traffic just without a single care in the world.
I gave you a ride in a car.
Yeah, do you remember how well that went, mate? It wasn't very good for me.
First off, roll me an ego check. Target number is 15, but you do have double edge.
Okay. Double edge, good. I'm gonna need it. Let's edge that, and let's edge that. Okay, haha, double edge. That gets me to 15.
Things have been tenuous for the Pantheon. There's still the God's Fall event in Chicago. The fake Yggdrasil is still there. And you can feel that it is consuming the life force of Midgard, little by little. And then you feel something else. You feel the power of Thor vanish. And then it's replaced with something else. It takes a moment, but you realize Thor is fine, but he is calling upon a strength that he did not inherit from Odin. And finally, you feel the death of a member of the Pantheon.
Storyteller, do I know who died from the Pantheon?
What did you got 15 exactly. No.
This is deeply concerning. I should rally forces immediately and see to it that anyone who dare be a slayer of gods, this deicide, shall be brought to justice. Until then, Thor, what are you doing? Loki, where did you drop me off? This isn't New Jotunheim. What is that vehicle doing getting closer? You stay away from me, you bloody car, you. A telekinetic reaction bubble immediately when that car comes at me.
There is an accident. A number of people are getting out of their cars and looking like, what the fuck was that? And they saw what you did, and there is a figure that kind of excuse me, sir.
I'm looking at the vehicle that almost hit me, that I'm sure now is crushed, and I look over to the person talking to me.
You see a 6 foot tall, older white gentleman with long white hair and a long white beard, in a leather jacket, black jeans, a V-cut shirt, and a cowboy hat. I think it might behoove you to move out the street.
I shall relocate, but only because it's clear the Midgardians cannot control their chariots. You go to school for this, I assume. You have failed yourself and your duties as a chariot master.
Some chariots are better than others, but Well, why don't we get out of the street, huh?
No, you're right. What is your name, stranger? I don't know if we've met yet.
We haven't, but I know your type.
Yeah, my people are pretty, we lack subtlety. I'll say that.
Noted, but at least you dress better.
Oh, thank you. Lead the way, you tall cowboy man.
The name's Johnny.
Ah, Johnny. It's a good Midgardian name. What is your last name, Johnny?
You gonna buy me dinner first?
Don't know if Asgardian money's even good here. But if we require to introduce each other, then sure, food it is.
It's Blaze, and if you're looking for food, then I've got a chariot that I can take you around. I can tell you're not from here.
I am Tyr Odinson, god of justice, strength, war, and judgment. I would be more than happy to ride on your chariot.
Strange, from what I heard. There's a different god of justice walking around.
For now. Only because, whether it is my lack of strength or my lack of timing, he is allowed to bear that moniker. For now.
Whatever you say, Odinson. And we turn the page, and what you find when you look up Ancient Gods, New York, is a car accident that was caused by someone who was overheard as saying that they were Tyr Odinson.
How is it like a news report that pops up?
Mm-hmm. And a couple of TikToks.
How long ago was this?
This is about 40 some minutes ago.
Okay. Okay. Can I have? Okay. Never mind. I was like, oh, can I use the karma to? And then I was no, that's two different things.
Remember, I do allow the spending of 2 karma.
Yeah.
Like,
is there photos or anything?
Yeah.
Okay. This is what I'll pitch you this. This is what I was originally thinking. And I will tell you why I'm retracting it. I was going to say, can I spend 2 karma points? One, for it to have been like a live update, like maybe a tweet or something. And then the second karma point was, could I have borrowed Bleer's speed so that I could be there?
Okay, that's
but it seems like you are getting Tyr away from that location, so I will retract that.
No, I mean, this is exactly what my homebrew rule is, that you can use 2 karma points to do small retcons. And the small retcon here is, instead of it being the news, you would be seeing this from the Citizen app, which is like, oh, this is something that's happening now, and it's being live streamed from the people that see it. And you have already stated that it's kind of a routine for you to grab either Bleer or Bam's powers to get back and forth from your 2 movie sets.
With permission now. With permission.
Yes. So, I'm going to take a small liberty with Caitlin's character. And Caitlin, you can punch me in the face if I'm wrong for doing so, but I'm going to say that it's absolutely okay for you to... I'm okay with this retcon if that's what you would like.
Yeah, I would like to. Use my powers. Use that. Appear close by as Shift, not as the unassuming college kid, and walk up to these 2 gentlemen and be like, "Hold on, hey, excuse me, Tyr, are you Tyr? Hello, hi."
Make me a resilience check immediately.
Ooh.
Target number is 18 with trouble.
Ooh. So I got a 21, a marvelous 21. and I will. The M would be my trouble, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How's a 21 sound?
You ever see at the dog park an owner that does not have full control over their dog?
Mm-hmm.
And so when two dogs get close, it can get real uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Tyr, make me a vigilance check.
Okay.
This is going to be target number 16.
Do I have any edge or trouble on this?
I'll give you an edge, but I'm not going to tell you why.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, 16 on the dot then.
You notice from Shift just the quickest of green flames. And you notice from Johnny the quickest flicker of red flames. And Johnny locks eyes on Shift.
Do I feel it? Do I feel it? Like you
Oh
said.
yeah. You feel it. There is like a. Oh great, you feeling coming from the pit of you.
But I don't know this person.
No, but the first thing Johnny says is, "Oh great, the newest pup."
I look to the left and I look to the right, and I was like, not sure what you're talking about there, buddy, but hi. You're not Tyr though, right? You're Tyr, and I point to Tyr.
Yes, that's correct. I'm Tyr Odinson. Pleasure to meet you.
Cool. I'm Shift, and I reach out to, like, with my hand open palm, just ready to shake, and like move forward while glancing over at this other person.
I want to be careful where you put that ham there, Tyr. Don't know where some folks have been.
I look back at Johnny and I look at Shift. Yeah, trust is a lesson I've been having a hard time learning lately. So I'll extend a hand made of a light construct, prosthetic that Balder made, and I'll just kind of give you a fist bump of pure light.
I before I do it, I honestly break for a moment. I was like, "Whoa, that's super cool!" And then I fist bump, and I was like, "Does it feel like anything? Does it just feel like I'm fist bumping, or is there like warmth? Is it cold? Like, what sensation do I get when I fist bump you?"
Yeah, absolutely. It's a kinetic hand. This is a load-bearing, gripping strength hand, so you can feel that tactile, like something real is there, because it's light and it's being compacted. You feel not only a warmth, but like a buzzing, a natural vibrational energy. It's like holding on to. Oh, think of a better word than that, PJ. It's like holding on to one of those like flashlights that have like a very strong battery inside of it.
I'm just like, that's super cool. That's very cool looking. Like, I assume there's a story associated with this, but I have a feeling that this is not the time nor the place for that conversation. But like I said, I'm Shift. I do not know who your friend is, other than someone who clearly lacks manners, but I'm Shift. Clearly, you know me. And I even reach a hand out for him to shake.
Sure, why the hell not? And he takes your hand and red flames meets green flames. What are you looking for in Johnny in this moment?
So I know that when someone comes about someone that they do not know very well, and they have this animosity towards people, right? Instantly, there's a level of insecurity of what, if they think that they're nothing and that they're not even worthy of their time or existence, they don't have anger towards that person. They have apathy. And he clearly has some sort of anger or hostility towards me, and that's always from a sign of fear. And so I'm looking into Johnny to find out why he's why he would fear me, because Shift has no idea. Shift has no idea who he is, so he's just like, is he like, why is he scared of me? Like, what is this?
What you see is a long history. You see a weary soul who loves his father more than anything. His father was his first superhero. Blaze Sr. made Evil Knievel look like a joke.
Mm-hmm.
And he survives every stunt he ever does. But he can't survive what's happening inside his body. And it's not fair. And he's not willing to accept that. And so he makes a deal. Because one more day is priceless. One more, just one more. And that's what Mephisto offers, just one more. And it's the easiest thing he's ever done in his life. And then his father dies anyway.
Shift, he'll be the first to break that handshake, and he'll look at him and go,
"Oh, we're not done."
"Oh, okay, all right."
Because we got what you got from him. What's the worst thing that Shift knows that he's done?
Oh, the worst thing that Shift's done?
That he buries.
Ooh.
The sin that you refuse to acknowledge.
I mean, we touched on it last episode. I think that the worst thing that Shift has done is ran away from home and does not reach out to his family. And he knows for a fact that they have not given up hope and have continued to search for him for the last 17 years. And he like, that is something that he bears. Like, he thinks about it on a regular basis, that he has not let them know that he is alive, and that they continuously to this day do not allow Shift's original form, the death certificate, to come through. Like, they have not done that. They have remained hope that Shift is still out there.
Oh my god. So what you experience in this moment is a endless feedback loop, because what you were probing for, you now find. Because what Johnny envies is you. What you've thrown away. And he wants vengeance for what you've done to your family. And the two of you are feeding off of each other. The more he wants to avenge your family, the more you feed off the envy he has for what you've thrown away. Tyr, you see in the middle of this busy intersection, these two caught in a handshake, and the flames are getting less subtle, and you're watching both men's faces slowly start to burn away, revealing parts of the skeleton underneath.
So I have two questions. One, does the court of Asgard, being that we are gods, do we know about the writers?
Yes.
Okay, so
What Asgard knows about them is that they are terrifying. Riders can kill and have killed gods.
okay, so I clock that away with some concern. File that away for shit pants later. Second question. As my domain is justice, would I see what these two consider injustice in each other? Would I see what they're seeing, even if it's just tangentially?
I am going to say yes, and with that yes, we are going to turn the page. Because as you're watching this, you're not looking at them through the eyes of a mortal. You are now looking at them through the eyes of the Asgardian god of justice, and you can feel the righteous anger bubbling in Johnny. What does Tyr feel coming from Shift?
So Shift is not angry or upset. I think this is this feedback loop is primarily on Johnny's side, but I would say that you would feel the overwhelming guilt grow in Shift.
And with that, we turn the page. And Crash, you've got about 1 minute before it's time.
I think probably about like 17 minutes of that was Chicago traffic as I parked and got up to my apartment. So I have grabbed my bike helmet, because at this point, after everything I've had to deal with, I just take it with me. Who knows what's going to happen? I'm probably going to need it. I've packed I've grabbed my toiletries to put them in a bag with clothes, and then I go, oh wait, yeah, and I put with a hand still on the bag. I pull out my phone to text Jessica. Bernie might have a job for me in New York. I'll keep you posted, and that probably hits the 20-minute mark.
And then
We bringing all this stuff?
I throw my helmet across the room.
I'm next to you. What'd you throw that for?
Tell me you're with Bernie.
I'm with Bernie.
Cool. I'm Caleb.
Hi, I'm Bamf.
Oh, we're using hero names. I'm Crash. I'm gonna go grab my helmet, and then we'll be good. Go grab my helmet.
Okay. Yeah. What do I see when I look around? Like, what's the vibe that I get from the space that you're in?
Crash is probably the most well-paid stuntman in Hollywood, and that still doesn't really come close to your A-list actors in payment. But it is a very nice apartment in Chicago. It has a very nice view of town. It's got posters around there of various movies, and you get the sense, due to the running theme of them, that they're movies that he has done work in, because they're all very action movie type ones, and you see some subsequent ones. And off in the corner, because it's a big studio, not a studio, it's a 1-bedroom, but it's a really big living space. There's a motorcycle pushed off in a corner.
Is this space very intentional, or is there something my eye might fall on that you kind of wish I wouldn't have seen? Just
I don't
remember the appropriate number of squishmallows. That was decided in a previous episode.
So honestly, I can't think of anything like that, but here's what I am going to say, because I referenced this at the very end of the last episode that just aired. You're going to see there's a yellow legal pad and a bunch of crumpled up versions, as there's been several renditions of an attempt at a logo for Contract Crusaders that have just not hit the mark.
Oh, so they once you get the helmet, they'll peel their eyes away from it. So are we taking all this luggage too?
Well, I'm supposed to work a movie, so I imagine I was going to be there more than just like the one time. So yes, I'd like to change my underwear.
Oh, good for you.
On days.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
How did you get in here? Because I'm assuming that's how we're going to get out of here.
You are now in a base.
There's like a 3-second delay as I go, oh, like that.
Something like it.
Cool.
Welcome to New York.
I'll think that's way cooler once I'm less disoriented, I promise. Because goddamn teleportation.
Well, it doesn't come with jet lag.
You know? Yeah. And it's a hell of a lot faster than my methods of travel.
Yeah.
You're
welcome.
You hear Bernie come out from one of the rooms. Crash! Good to see you.
Bernie, I thought I was working a movie set. What am I doing in like a bunker?
It's our home away from home in New York. It's got everything you want. There's a Keurig machine that's to die for.
Don't let anyone make you a sandwich here.
These sandwiches aren't bad. We've got a fella named Moment. In fact, I haven't seen Moment for a while, but we got a fella named Moment. They have peculiar taste.
I'm in New York. I'm probably gonna get pizza. Guilty pleasure. Don't tell the folks back home.
Bam, bam.
Is that you getting the stuff?
Oh, no, it's me getting the pizza.
I don't even have a question of how you got that. I have a question of how you paid for that.
It's best not to ask those kind of questions.
Thank you.
Now I'm gonna get the luggage.
Thank you, Bamf. I appreciate you.
I should take you around the tour. John's here as well. Just heads up.
Wait, what?
Shift. Sorry. Shift.
Oh, okay.
Shift is here, and yeah.
I
In fact,
mean, you called me for a movie. I figured they were attached to it. You know.
yeah. You know, I my best client.
Yeah. Show me the ropes and whatever it is that I'm actually here for.
Right. Let me just. I haven't heard from him today, so let me just give him a ring here. And you're gonna get a text from Bernie going, "Hey, production had issues. I saved the day again, and then all capital letters again. Meet us down by the base."
Am I still in this feedback loop, or am I able to get this?
You are able to break out if you like.
Yes, I would like to break out of the emotional drainage that is Johnny and Shift sharing in their turmoils psychically. Yeah, that sounds like a thing I definitely want to stick into for the rest of my life. He looks at his phone and says, "Be there shortly." Send, puts his phone in his pocket and goes, sorry, didn't mean for this to be what it is, whatever that may be.
You're a real piece of shit, you know that?
Wow, coming in strong. I bet you have tons of friends.
All right, I'm sensing a tension. Do y'all know each other? Because from what I'm seeing, it's like
First
Same
time meeting the guy.
employer.
cosmic. Yeah.
I mean, sure, same boss. I don't know about you, Tyr. I don't know if you've worked, well, worked, period. But you know, every place I've worked, I haven't immediately, wanted to strangle my coworkers. I mean, it usually takes a little while. Some people do get there, but like right off the bat, first time meeting him, want to strangle me? Seems weird. Anyways, Tyr, I have to go meet some friends, but I have questions and then I Shift pauses and goes, that I can't ask here. And just slowly turns to Johnny.
But you want me to walk away so you can have a private chit chat? Go fuck yourself.
And after he says that, Shift turns back and looks right at you, Tyr, and says, "For clear reasons, I feel. Beer. Beer's a thing. You like beer? Yeah. You want to have a beer sometime?
I would adore a beverage with you. Yes.
Wonderful. Let's go do that." And I look back at Johnny. Nice meeting you. I would shake your hand again, but I don't think that's gonna end well for either of us. So I guess see you
your
around.
Mother cries every night, right?
Cool, great, love that. Thanks, buddy. Next time I meet your boss, I'll go say hi to your dad, and then I turn to Tyr.
Oh, is that an injustice I see? I better give it my full attention over there. Oh, boy.
I'm gonna say there's a
Ooh.
20% chance this goes left. If I roll 20 or under, we might be rolling initiative, right?
20
now.
on what? On what are you rolling?
On a D100.
Okay, that's all right. Look, I didn't know. Suck it.
He keeps his cool. Yeah, maybe I might go visit yours.
If you so much as step foot in the same town as my family, you'll meet your dad a lot sooner than you think.
You should at least let him move on if you're going to be too much of a coward to face them.
So, Tyr, beer. Do you like big
Yes.
beers? Do you like light beers? Do you like heavy beers? Like, what kind of beers do you like? You know?
Heavy beers, mead, wine, whiskey, I like it all. I'd love a heavy beer right now.
Hell yeah.
Actually.
Let's head out. And as Shift puts his hand on Tyr, who is probably massive, shoulder, and like starts walking, Shift has his hand behind his back and is just flipping Johnny off as he walks away.
I feel like Tyr is gonna like be turning with a slight gesture and saying like, "My apologies, Rider Blaze. We will have to have a conversation later. See what you're doing and go. Stop it! You're pissing him off."
So, I'll save that for later. Johnny just watches the two of you, and you see his motorcycle just comes to him, and he gets on and rides off. And back at the base, after some time, the chime the chime sounds, letting you know that someone is entering, and you see Shift with a massive Asgardian god in tow.
Crash is in the middle of babbling at Bernie and Banff, if Banff is still there. I'm just like, look, like Chicago pizza's better, but all the tourists like fill up all the spots, and you have to wait like an hour for to even get a single slice. And that, holy shit!
I don't even know
Tyr?
if you could call it a pizza. It's a castle. Whoa, my God, hot. And Kevin goes, "What the fuck did you?" Oh, yeah, I see it.
Literally,
I eat a slice
literally,
of pizza salaciously.
yeah, I just hand the box over to to Bernie as I walk forward. I haven't even like registered what's going on here just yet.
Asgardian, Tyr kind of stands up straight, kind of favors his hand of light, and just says, "Good day, Midgardians. It's a pleasure to see you." Hey, no, I know that one right there. Hello, Mr. Crash. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. I thought that you were back wherever it was that you that you go to in space.
Home is on Asgard. Loki saw us fit to send me back for a brief hiatus, as it were.
Kevin is going to lead into Bath and go. Did is that like Thor Asgard? Is the Asgard Thor Asgard? Is that big man?
How would I know? How would I know?
I don't know. You all have superpowers. I don't have super. Like,
what's that got to do with anything?
Well, I don't know. Like, maybe you guys like it. I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, don't fucking do this right now. Don't embarrass me in front of the fucking Asgardian. Don't fucking do that. Not right now.
Stop arguing with me. I just want to look at him.
I just want. Okay, let's look at him.
Well, hey, it's
and they both turn back.
It's great to have you back. You're dressed very differently, and this is about when Crash will realize that Shift is standing right next to Tyr and just go, "Hey, I think we're working together again."
Oh, great. We get to work together again. Listen, my bad luck with vehicles is still sustaining. So if we are to drive anywhere, could I rely upon your expert motor vehicle safety?
My car is in Chicago, but I can travel a little faster than cars now, if you remember. We can work that out.
That's right.
So how did you two meet?
My associate friend Shift and I. Would you like to take the reins on this one?
Citizen app.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Why would an application named Citizen know anything about a god? It's like God app. Ooh, Godier. How come we don't have that in Midgard or Asgard? An app to find gods.
You're all there.
And that is when this lizard man appears out of nowhere. He goes, "Ah!" and then vanishes, and all of you go with him. And you find yourself in a desolate, dystopian world. It looks as though there's ruins upon ruins of scattered civilizations stacked on top of each other. You see the destroyed Baxter building off in the distance, mechanized individuals, centuries walking around. And that's when you see it here. The scattered remains of New Jotunheim. And you hear a moment go, I'm so sorry. And you're all back to base again.
I'm gonna go sit down. Does anybody else want to sit down? I'm gonna go sit down. I'll just walk away.
I'm on the couch now.
Bamf is there by the time I get to the couch. Go, hey, good to see you again. I just sit right down next to them.
Yeah.
The
Bam,
jovialness
bam.
is. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to step on your toes. Or what was that?
No, please.
So you're going to see Tyr, like the jovialness, excitement to meet you all is going to immediately just kind of drown into a simmering rage. Is there a place I can sit down? I don't want to use my strength for standing right now.
Yeah, over here, man. The couch.
Thank you. I drop all 500 pounds of my 6'7" ass onto that couch.
I slide over from Banff when she was coming because I saw them staring too. So just okay, yeah.
I
So
don't
it's
need
been a
that
day.
place. I recognize that jacked up Baxter building. You can't even get there. It sucks. What kind of place can you not get to?
You've been there before?
Ugh. For like a minute. That's how we met Cal. We had to get Sue out of there.
So you recognized something there, little Midgardian.
Yeah.
Mr. Crash, you recognized something. What did you recognize, Midgardian?
Last time I was there, we were pretty much up in that wreck of a Baxter building.
Did something happen to that Baxter building that you were all up in?
If it did, it was before I got there. The thing I hate about this place, let me tell you what I hate about this place. You can't go back here. Like, I tried to go. And, like, you know, you can move around, and they just bam, 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 as a quick illustration of the point. But, like, you can't get back from there. I mean, Moment can, clearly not on purpose.
Okay, so you did know the giant lizard that took us away and brought us back.
Yeah, he's the
Yeah,
sandwich
never
guy.
eat the sandwiches.
Yeah.
A moment of confusion, my gracious hosts. Don't eat the sandwich guy? What is this a reference to?
He apparently makes weird sandwiches.
Yeah. You don't know.
He makes weird sandwiches.
Yeah.
Eat
Don't
neither
expect food
him
from the
nor his
lizard guy.
sandwiches.
Nor him nor his
What Bam said.
I will take this advice with great warning. Do not eat the lizard man's sandwiches.
But yeah, Noctir, I the thing I recognized was the Baxter building too. That was where I was trying to go when you were chasing me last time.
Noir, can I ask a question of the GM?
Of course.
When Shift was in this other realm or other existence, whatever it may be, how did Shift's powers feel? Did it feel like an abundance? Did it feel like there was nothing?
Roll me an eco check.
Oh, I'd love to. How
This
does
is
a
going
19
to be-
sound?
Oh, well, well, that sounds pretty good. There wasn't an abundance of envy, but the envy that you felt was
Strong.
concentrated.
Okay. Anyways, that happens sometimes. I don't, Moment has some weird stuff. There's like a weird future that Moment comes from. I think that's where that is. I don't know. But hey, let's avoid that. Huh.
Should we, just putting this out there as a pointed question, really. Do you want to go to that future? Do we need to go to that future?
Ideally, no. Depending on which form of time travel you believe in, right? There's a fixed theory time travel where if you go back or forwards in time, no matter what you do, won't actually change anything. It just leads to the inevitable of how you got into this situation in the first place. There's also the multiverse, which we all know about that. We've seen all those DC movies. We know exactly what those are about.
Yeah, and there's like this 70s kind of office and this weird tree thing.
Yeah. And then the third form is that one's the one that always gets me. But either way, there's three main forms of time travel when it comes to like timelines and stuff.
Okay. So go back to the first kind though, because this is now the second time that you guys have been to this exact future.
Yes. It's fixed timeline. That means that no matter what you do, you will always inevitably end up in the same situation. So, for example, I go, oh my God, I spilt my coffee. And then I go backwards in time to tell myself to not spill my coffee. But in reality, what happens is I go back in time, I accidentally bump someone, that person bumps into me, and I inevitably spill my coffee. And I spill my coffee because I time traveled. That's a fixed timeline. Same with future. You go in the future to see something, you try to prevent it, but you end up being the cause, or no matter what you do, it just inevitably leads towards that thing.
So my math and physics kind of stops at the point where I need to figure out how far I'm going to fall. But It sounds like the odds of going to the exact same point in the multiverse by accident twice is low.
I mean, that's if you believe in the multiverse theory of time travel.
Right. I'm eliminating options here because if that's a fixed future, then what the fuck?
Well, I mean, what about anchor theory?
Yeah, anchor. That's the third one. Thank you. I appreciate that.
There's
forgot.
always key points in time that you can always go back to, or key people of timelines that you can always connect with. It's
you're smart too.
Look, I'm
I just
very
watch a
old.
lot of TV. I'm not that smart. I just watch a lot of TV.
Plays are good for education. In Nazgard, we love theater.
What the fuck are they talking about, Black Bev?
They're talking so much. I'm missing Bliss so much. And they really will not listen when I tell them it's just this 70s ass place in this weird liney tree.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It didn't happen, sorta. Don't worry about it. Eat your pizza.
What 70s place? You went to like a vintage diner or something?
Nah, like an office.
What does that have to do with time travel?
It's where the timeline's from or something. I don't know. There was a whole bunch of time shit in that office.
And a tree?
Looked kind of treesy. Yeah. A time tree.
Time.
Maybe time's a tree.
Well, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. Well,
Hey,
trees-
what's wrong with trees?
a tree's a tree, is all I'm saying.
Well, yeah, so there's oak trees, there's walnut trees, maybe there's time trees. What, you calling me a liar?
So you telling me
Trees.
there's a tree made of...
Trees. That's it. That's the third form of time travel. It's the alternative timeline. When something changes, the new timeline exists, but everyone that was on the previous timeline stays and maintains that same trajectory. So if you do go back in time and you change that, it branches off a new timeline, and that new timeline gets to experience life with that change, but the timeline in which you come from stays and maintains the same. That is if you go back in time. I don't know how it works if you go...
Oh my god, why are we talking about fucking time travel and trees and diners?
Wait,
I don't
wait.
know, man.
Are we going to a diner? I would love...
I
I'd
kind of
love
want to go to a diner, actually.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I could use a steak and fries, you know what I mean? Large plated.
chicken and waffles.
Ooh, I've never had this chicken with the waffle, but I've heard great things from Roscoe's.
I came here to do a movie, and I've been teleported three times now, and ran into an Asgardian that I had a very mixed history with, and now we're talking about time trees.
Right, you do that set in a couple of hours. I mean, it's an evening shoot, so I figured that we could.
Oh, you're replacing the stunt double. Oh, that's so
Yeah,
great.
that's what I meant by we got to work together again.
Yeah, the last stunt double literally ran into the wall, broke his neck. We're hoping for the best, but it's not looking good.
You know, and that's, you know, what's really tragic about that is I thought, well, not to say that we got the best of the best, because we got the best of the business here, but he did come from the Blaze School of stuntmanship, so, you know, I thought, you know, he'd be able to hack it, but...
Yeah, well, so did I,
Nice.
but...
You know, that has to be a small world, because on the way here, we met a man by the name of Blaze. Cowboy, long white hair. Oh, he
met
hated
Johnny?
shift. Yeah, Johnny. Johnny is his name.
Johnny's my mentor. Like he taught me everything I know.
Oh, smashing. The man found me in the middle of traffic once again. Bad luck with vehicles, I'm afraid. But no, he seemed like a lively chap until, unfortunately, he and Shift had a a moment.
Yeah, I would
Johnny's
not mention me to Johnny because he apparently already despises me, even though we discussed him at.
He is a legend in
I-
the industry. What the fuck are you talking about? You had a Spanish
Johnny's
guy.
always been a little testy. Like, you know how it is. He's very particular about stuff. I haven't really heard from the guy in like a year, so I am not going to be mentioning your name anytime soon to him. Don't worry. But I definitely won't now if you've gotten to a fight with him, because that'll send him off on a whole thing.
You've known Mr. Blaze for quite a while. You have.
He taught me he got me into stunt work. He's the reason I'm called Crash.
Do you not know what he is?
Does he do something else in the now or
A legend.
He is a mentor and a legend, and that's all you need to know. That's
okay?
all.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, I owe everything to him except for the part where I became what I am now. That part is somebody else's fault. But
I'm sorry.
everything before that.
Can I get clarification? Do you or do you not know that he has a demon inside of him?
Oh, fuck. Is everybody in Hollywood a demon? You know what? Now
look,
that I say it out loud.
Look.
Shift looks at Bernie and goes,
look. Johnny had drinking problems like after his dad. Like everybody knows about that. He worked through it. He still has like the anger shit, but like
oh no,
I
mean that he made a deal with the devil. Like shook his hand, take my soul, that whole thing. That's actually
Crash unwittingly gives Bernie that like a look of just like, are you fucking kidding me?
Listen, the kid, he reads conspiracy theories. Listen, it's fine.
I'm backing up Shift on this one. He's the devil from your Bible. That's this Johnny Blaze.
Hey, look, Tier, we made peace, and it's really great to see you again. But like, I'm kind of touchy about people talking shit about the guy that like taught me everything. You know, like.
I understand, Mr. Crash.
Hold on. This is not shit. Look, like, okay, hold on. Are you Crash? I it's been a bit, but we went through some shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was really hoping that I was going to come here and just work on a movie this time, but this is now somehow weirder than the last time. I thought that was bizarre, but that was at least like normal people bad stuff.
Yeah. You remember when I got like all green and like when I was there, I wasn't hulking out, right? Remember that?
Yeah, pretty memorable. You failed to mention that part about yourself.
Johnny's another version of me.
Johnny.
Yes.
Retired Johnny, please.
Yeah. I mean, he might retire from the biz, but he has not retired from, the biz,
I can't even put together. I'm going to file this away for later. I'm going to text Johnny later because I don't even... Look, I know that you didn't get on with the guy, but...
I just look at Tara and go, I feel like, maybe there's a thing in Asgard that exists like this. When someone's in so much denial that even when they are handed the thing, they are still, hey, that wall is blue. No, it is black. And it's like, no, that wall's blue,
Yeah, no, absolutely. We have a saying back in Asgard, denial is not just the river by Ra's house. Very, very infrequently can people handle greater immortal concepts.
Bernie, what's the job I'm supposed to do?
Right.
That's not going to be breaking my neck.
So, we've got a shoot for a sour today. There's gonna be a pretty wicked chase scene. You're gonna be driving a Tootsie Roll Dodge Viper through the Wonka factory, trying to catch runaway kids who have hopped themselves up on fizzy Lipton jumpy juice. But the jumpy juice makes them very good at driving, so it's going to be an elaborate car scene with a lot of jumps and explosions.
Am I keeping it upright or am I crashing it? What's the...
So the kids are ultimately going to get away. They burp in this variation. Instead of the burping getting them down, the burping it gives the cause the same effect as NOS. So while you try to get the kids who are driving with the fizzy lifting juice, they are going to escape you, and you're going to have a big tumble, tumble and explosion. Your classic
Cannon
stuff.
roll, yeah.
Yeah,
easy,
you
easy
get
stuff.
it. Yeah. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry about the. It looks like we have a clashing of personalities here, and
I mean, I've got no problem with anyone here, and I also do not have a problem necessarily with Johnny. Johnny has a problem with me, and or
Can we
the
like drop
demon that's
the
inside.
Johnny thing right now? Like, Johnny's not, unless Johnny's working the set too, which no one told me about. Then
no, of course not, that would double booking stuntmen. That would be completely unprofessional and not something that I would expect to have happen. Let me just check with the director. I'll be right back.
okay.
Anyways, Tyr, the reason why I actually wanted to meet with you before all of that happened was, do you know anything about other gods from other realms or other existences?
Yeah, we're kind of like one big community. Is there a god in question that you
Morningstar.
Morningstar. Wait, Lucifer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know about the hells. We know about the below.
Mm-hmm.
I've been so busy chasing new gods that I haven't quite checked in on the old. What do you need from him?
Oh, I don't need anything from him. He is on a regular basis bumping into me and talking to me and giving me advice.
Yeah, he's courting you. Yep.
I mean,
Bam
I've
shows
already-
on their pizza.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first. I mean, well, hold on. Is that a demon and he's the devil? So I can't really say I've already danced with a demon. But then again, are devils demons? I can't connect that. But I've danced with a demon already once this week. I mean, wouldn't be the last one, you know.
So does that work out? Like gods and mortals like being a thing? Is that like a doable thing, or?
Of course, all the time. How do you think Zeus made Hercules?
I'm not sure which of the things are just rumors and legend and whatnot, but no, cool.
That's fair. That's fair.
All the time.
Brother Thor courted a mortal Midgardian for quite a while. She even became Thor for a period of time when he was found less than worthy. Now, we have
Good for her.
moments with mortals all the time.
Great. Cool. Well, good luck to you then, Shift. Maybe.
Kevin pops out and has a very concerned look on his face, and he just goes, to the superpowered people that I know and like, it will not that I don't like the new ones that I don't know, but I need a favor.
Sup?
Shift is Gregates. Nature Park, bad, real bad. Intervention necessary.
Is this code?
The Shift is starting shit with the Gregates at the goddamn Nature Park, and I need somebody to stop them before they get Kingpin pissed off.
What?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I gotta go to Crash. I can get you to your little set thing whenever, but people in my neighborhood are about to have problems, and I need to make sure they don't have problems.
Can I help? I guess. Oh, Jesus.
You're volunteering. That water kid,
Look,
we can use all the help we get.
Look, without going into too much detail, I kind of have this thing where if I've got the opportunity to do something stupid, I have to. So, count me in.
Tyr, you want to punch some people?
Wait, now, hold on. I'm assuming that's because you believe I'm a violent man. No, I'm a man of justice. I'm a man of high calling.
Cool, but you have a very cool fist that looks like it'd be really cool to see punch. Has nothing to do with you. Has more to do with the fact that I want to see that fist go into the face of something. Preferably not me.
I mean, hey, it'd be cool to actually be fighting on the same side this time.
It's been a while, yeah.
Shift
Same
leans
thing
over
in
to
5.
Shift leans to Banff. Go. Well, star-crossed lovers, and then
4. They put
So-
it out.
so you
It's
see-
like,
you
if someone
see-
wants on the Banff Express.
The Banff Express. You see Tyr thinking about it, and he says, these gangs, are they fighting for home and future and health?
No, they fuck up a bunch of mutants in my neighborhood. And
that's the
power trip on
Gargantes.
us.
Yeah, and the shifters need to be put into place.
Well, there's one thing I will not tolerate, and that is anyone stepping boots on the necks of good and innocent mutants. You want yourself a god. And with that, he just kind of extends his hand, and a sword made of light breaks from his right hand. He says, you have yourself the god of justice.
There it is.
1.
My hand immediately touches Banff.
Yeah, I literally grab Bam's other hand and then like grab Tyr by the bicep.
When you get to the park, it is a community park. There's 2 baseball fields, and on one of the diamonds are 3 static sentinels, and a couple of monster-looking people being grabbed by some young mutants, and then they all see you and go, oh hell. And that is where we are going to take our break. We are going to be back in just 10 minutes, but we will see you on the other side of this for the rest of Streampunks Presents. See you guys in just a bit. Bye. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. So glad you stuck with us. Oh my God, we got Agatha. I told you we were gonna have another. We were gonna have another player. And you were like, "Who was he?" And little
couldn't
did you know,
see me, could you?
it
You
was
didn't see me.
Agatha all along. And that is actually where we are going to start. Well, we come back to our comic book and we open the page. And on top of the top corner, it's going to say, yesterday. And what we see is Phage kind of pacing back and forth in this backyard. And Rewind is going, the new guy's making me nervous. And finally Glitch walks over to Phage and goes, what's the problem? I got a friend in New York, and thinking about him, and I'm a little nervous, and I think things ended a little. And Glitch goes, so do you want to talk to them about it? And Phage goes, I don't want to bother them. And Glitch goes, enough. And we see Phage swinging through New York, and seeing this squabble breaking out in Lincoln Park, and out of nowhere, Banff appears with their friends, and Phage is just kind of on the lights like, oh God, I didn't let them know I was coming. At the same time, in the space in between things where only death resides, we see in the realm of the unliving a woman clad in black, and she turns to look at Agatha Harkness and goes, "You know you can't stay here."
Why not?
"Because I've got things to do, and my champions are..." Don't make that sound. We have work to do.
We were having such a lovely time. I've needed a vacation for so long. You know this. Why would you want to cut my vacation short? That's not very supportive of women, Death.
Well, it's not my fault Hella went and got herself killed. Now, is it? My workload is going to be doubled now.
I mean, this is my whole point with people. Like, everyone wants to always save the world all the time, constantly saving the world, saving the world. Can we all just take some time off sometimes?
Mi amor, does anything about me look like someone that would save the world?
Well, I mean, save your little cater of little champions or whatever you're doing these days. Okay, fine, whatever. You know what? Boundaries. I understand. We've talked about this.
Thank you, my love. Now,
I will miss you. That's all I'm saying.
well, I will be here. A side effect of being eternal. Are you gonna go back to being the principal at your little school?
Oh my God, I forgot about that whole thing. Oh God. I wonder if those children are all grown up now. How long has it been?
Barely a year.
Oh, okay. It felt so much longer. Oh, that's funny. Wow. All right. Well, yeah, I guess I better go. It's probably about graduation time right now, isn't it? Or something. What? I have no idea what day it is. Wow.
Well, there's no need for calendars here, but
Yeah,
I
exactly.
do believe it is a Monday.
Oh God. Yeah, throw me back in. Just throw me in the deep end. It's fine. Let's go. All right. Well, do you want to just let me know when we can like hang out again or something?
I'll call you.
Okay. Okay.
And you find yourself in the principal office, and there is a older, heavyset gentleman with Mr. Douglas on the desk. You can see your stuff is in a box in the corner, and you just
Rude.
kind of appear in this room, and he's like,
Excuse me. What are you doing in my chair? Get up.
"You,
Get up.
uh,
Up, up, up.
you disappeared. Your job was open."
Well, I'm appeared again. I'm here. So thank you for whatever it is you did while I was gone. Did you stand up?
This is my desk. This is my job. You.
Okay. I pick up the nameplate. What does it say? Is there like a nameplate?
A Mr. Douglas.
Mr. Oh, right. Okay, Mr. Douglas, you can
Hey.
take this and go back to wherever it is you go.
Miss
It's
Winston.
fun being a principal, right?
It is a responsibility, and one that I take far more serious than my predecessor.
Oh.
I will call security and have you removed if you continue to act like such a...
Okay, I'm gonna use some magic now.
You don't even have
finish
to...
that sentence.
You don't even have to roll. You tell me what you do to this guy.
I'm gonna send him outside and I'm gonna switch the belongings that are in the box, my belongings, with his. So he's holding the box outside, like 50 feet away in the parking lot or something.
Now, he was still operating under the assumption that he was dealing with Fatima Winston, the mild mannered, everyday.
Mild mannered. Was she ever? I think it was like a thin layer of Fatima Winston. It was like mostly Agatha the whole time, all along.
He is operating under the assumption that he is dealing with a regular
human, yeah.
person, and then all
Regular
of a
degular.
sudden, regular degular school administrator, and that is simply not the case. So when you cast this spell and get him out with all of his belongings, you hear a pleasant refrain which you haven't heard for some time. As he grabs his things and runs, he just yells, "Witch! Witch!"
I love that. That's adorable. Oh God, I've missed being around regular degulars.
On his former desk, you see his order of business, and the first thing on it is the firing of chemistry teacher Philip Grayson.
Oh no, Philip, what did you do? Are there any notes about it, like that I can look for even on the desk? Or
You see his attendance, and you know why it looks the way it looks, but Mr. Douglas does not. And today is another day Philip has called off.
Okay. Who is the substitute? Do I recognize their name?
You don't recognize their name, but
Okay.
what
What is their name?
Miss Olivia.
Miss Olivia? Okay. Does she have a last name?
I have it here somewhere. Baylor.
Baylor?
Mm-hmm.
She sounds very sweet and unassuming. I should check on that class. They are monsters. I'm going to go down the hall just to check on the class before I read him the riot act.
You get into Miss Baylor's class, and this rowdy class that you know is full of troublemakers are all sitting, listening very intently, and it's the magic of chemistry written on the chalkboard.
Oh, that's so nice. Hello, everyone. Just checking in. I'm back, your beloved and adored principal.
Principal Winston!
Hi,
And
kids.
You see a bunch of them, like, very enthusiastically greeting you. One is even going to get up to go for the hug,
Oh,
but they check in with Miss Baylor first. And Miss Baylor gives the nod, and this kid comes up to give you the hug.
oh, you sweet little guy, tall teenage man child. That's sweet. Okay, go sit down. Oh, well, it looks like you have everything under control here, Miss Baylor. I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm Dr. Fatima Winston, your principal. That other guy is gone. Hello.
Oh, Mr. Douglas left, and it looks like as though he is not saying goodbye. You can see outside of the windows, witch.
He's having a psychotic break. Everybody, say it with me. Psychotic break.
Psychotic break.
Yes, let us give him the space and love and support he needs. Anyway, is there anything I can do for you, Miss Baylor, now that I'm back?
Miss Baylor gives you a smile and like a knowing look and says, no, how did you enjoy your vacation?
It was everything I needed.
Glad to hear it. Well, we have everything that we need here. We've got it all covered.
Good. All right. Well, you know where to find me. Can I just like, am I getting like a magical sense from her?
Well, you have a number of tools at your disposal. You can initiate a telepathic link. You can sense supernatural.
Ooh, ooh, yeah, that. Let's do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll for you here.
Okay.
Something is not off, but there is, in the same way you're not really Fatima Winston, this is not Miss Baylor.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Well then, she gave me a little knowing look, and I will give her a knowing look and say, "We'll carry on with the chemistry. Stay behaving, everyone. See you later."
Well, you heard the principal, everyone. Back to the magic.
All right then.
Continues her lesson. Everything else about the school seems to be in tip-top shape.
Okay.
Roll me a vigilance. Roll me a vigilance real quick.
Okay.
I feel like I can roll you the vigilance for you.
Let me try. I'm gonna
Okay,
try.
let's
Non-combat vigilance, I'm guessing,
Mhm.
yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
It is gonna be a 14.
Okay. Does that mean I saw whatever is coming?
Oh my god, you rolled an 18. So,
Oh, I had to beat got it. Okay.
mhm,
So I beat the 14.
yeah. When you were in Miss Miss Baylor's class, which remember she's the substitute, you do see a haphazardly stowed away Spidey suit that was kind of like hanging out of one of the boxes.
Okay. One of the boxes, like it looks like it's been pushed away to the side, kind of box.
It
So it's
looks
not
like
hers.
it looks like Philip has an extra super suit that he
Oh dear.
thinks he put away very well, but you walked in and almost immediately noticed it.
Before I leave, I want to swing by there and grab it discreetly as hell.
Yeah, so you just you can just conjure it to you and you
Oh,
have
okay.
it.
That's easy.
And yeah,
Okay. Out in the hallway, I'm gonna look at it. Do these things they stretch, right?
they stretch and this one is bloodied.
What is going on? Okay, I want to find him.
Okay. And with that you can just to New York. And we're going to turn the page and go back to the squabble. So Banff, Tier, Crash, and Shift. You see the gang known as the Shifters, fighting the crime family, the Gargantes, in the middle of the park. What will you all choose to do to intervene?
I'm gonna turn to Banff really quick and just go, which ones are the ones that we're supposed to take out?
Those guys and that guy over there, crime family, they suck. These kids go far too hard and end up getting a bunch of people hurt.
Okay. How do you feel about can you like do your Banff thing, like drop me off 30 feet above the crime family over there? And I'll start putting my helmet on.
Once you click, bam.
I need both of you to make me a vigilance check, please. This is going to be
Okay.
target number 15.
Alright. 20.
17.
As you're going 30 feet in the air teleporting him. That is when you see on one of the field lights, Phage Spider just hanging there, and then Agatha appears next to Phage Spider.
Normally, I would bamf bamf,
Mm-hmm.
but catching that when I arrive at the drop spot, I just fall for like 20 of those feet watching before bamf.
I don't know who either of these people are, so like there's a motorcycle helmet just kind of tilt to the side, noticing people before I like go rigid for the drop.
I'm gonna have you roll me. Let's say this is gonna be just melee damage. Roll me your melee damage, and that's what you're gonna be end up doing to these guys. Now, keep in mind that the average person has 10 hit points. I'm gonna say that the average shifter and Gigante, they're a little hardier, so they will have at most 30 hit points.
So here's my thing is like I asked to be dropped like on a group. So
right.
Is this amount that I roll going to be dispersed among the group?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They're all taking it. Is essentially what's happening.
I did.
This is going to function like ground shaking stomp.
Yeah, because I'm basically like trying to like knock the group down at this point. 15.
Okay. So that's gonna be halved. Yeah, you stun quite a few of them. Shift and Tier, I'm gonna allow you both to make me a vigilance check. Again, target number 15 to see if you spot. Bamf doesn't fall, so Bamf is falling. Why is Bamf falling? That is why you get the vigilance check to see if you spot that.
While they're rolling, you just see, just to describe it, Crash goes like full rigid human bullet fashion straight into the ground and bounces right back up to his feet because I have bounce back, so the fall doesn't hurt me.
I have to tell y'all, Crash has the most buck wild fucking build I've ever goddamn seen in a character. Alright, so PJ, you got 14, so you don't see anything. Jake, you got a 22. You immediately spot Phage and Agatha.
This is gonna be a problem.
Oh fuck, Agatha, you still have Sin Supernatural on.
So yeah, who all's magical here?
So you spot Tyr, who is an Asgardian. So you immediately get, oh, there's a god here. Then there's Crash, who you would know as one of Death's champion. How you feel about that is completely up to you. And then there is Shift, who has
Shift. Oh,
things have changed.
Oh,
Since you know how Shift used to be. There is like as soon as you clock the supernatural first, and then you're like, oh, there's a fallen angel here, and then you look and you see Shift, and the fallen angel is coming from Shift, and you realize he's got a spirit fused in him. He's got the spirit of a fallen angel fused in him, like the Ghost Rider.
wow. Okay. Hey, folks. Huh. Good to see you.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Is Phage next to me, you said? Phage?
Mm-hmm.
I put my hand on his shoulder and say, oh, I'm just dropping in to check on an old friend who's been terrible lately.
I may have missed a few classes.
We'll talk about that in a minute. It feels like there's a whole situation happening here.
Yes. I mean, you miss classes too. Not the smart moves. Not the smart move, Philip. Phage. Say
Yeah.
Phage in costume. All
I'm
right.
gonna let you just think about that part, and we'll talk about that later. So hi. Who are all these little guys? Mafia, it looks like maybe.
Um, I'm gonna say one of the Grigantes freaked out about a man falling from the sky and taking out a majority of his group. Immediately just points his gun at the flying woman coming down from the sky.
Well, that's not very nice and welcoming.
Fuck you.
Does okay, come on. Does he shoot?
He's gonna shoot.
Okay.
Can I jinx him as a reaction?
Do you want assistance, Agatha? I don't. Do you?
This is a split-second decision, so
Well, okay. Agatha's gonna obviously like stop the bullet and do some cool magic stuff. So if you would like to, what is I don't know what jinxing him does.
Jinx
If
just
he's bad,
just
like-
adds trouble
Yeah, okay.
onto them, and it's also not something that Crash actively does.
Yeah,
It
it's
just
like a
happens.
reflexive thing. Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
okay.
Thank you.
So they rolled a 10, which is first off going to miss Agatha in general. You do have options for what you would like to do in response, but
Well, can we say they miss because I like do a cool slow down the bullet thing?
oh, absolutely. So the way this looks is they go to fire, and with the jinx stumble onto some like a divot in the field, and the gun goes off, and it gets ready to hit your center of mass, and it just slows down, and you look at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it like a purple aura type of cool thing. And then I'm going to like move it to the side, but still let it float and look at the guy. Just I want to see his face. Like, what does his face look like?
It should be fear, but now it's anger and frustration, and you can tell that his intent is to empty the clip.
Okay. I want to do a wait, how do I oh goodness. Okay. Manipulate objects. I'm guessing that's what I just did. I want to get into his brain.
That would be telekinetic link.
Okay.
A telepathic link. So all you would have to do is roll a logic check and beat his logic defense, which is 10.
Okay. Logic. 14.
You enter his mind, and it starts as a pure white mindscape that forms into a dive bar. And there is like a brute outside of the dive bar that's going, "Hey, you can't come in. You can't come in." And your successful role here means that you can get past his psychic defenses. So how do you get past this bouncer that's trying to keep you out of his mind?
Apologies for the graphicness of this, but I'm going to just crack his neck.
And so with the wave of a hand, it's just and he comes crumbling down, and you walk inside the bar, and you are thoroughly in this man's mind. You see his hopes and dreams in the corner playing pinball. You see his fears in the corner downing drinks. You see his disappointments eating bar pizza, watching an ever-running baseball game. You see everything that makes this person who he is in this dive bar.
There's how many TV screens are there?
I'm gonna say there are 2.
Okay. I'm going to take over the TV screens, and it's gonna actually they're gonna go like misty purple, dark purple, and it's just gonna say, "Look at me, look at me, look at me," until he looks at me. All of the hymns look at me.
Everything in the dive bar stops, and creepily, uniformly, they all of their attention is on you.
And then in the most demonic voice and face I can muster, I'm going to say, "If you don't turn and run, I will destroy everything you know."
Roll me an ego check.
15. Did I roll that twice by mistake? I rolled it twice. 18 and 15.
A 15? That. Oh, you rolled an 18.
I rolled it
first.
twice by mistake. Yeah.
Yeah, the 18 was the one we'll run with. Everybody outside sees Agatha look at this person, and there is an aura of purple around them, and this man drops the gun, falls backwards, and runs. Shift. You know what happened. Tear. You know what happened. Crash and Banff. It just looks like Agatha looked at this person and dipped.
Yep. Is this one of the guys that I dropped onto?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Just for flavor, when he turns and runs, can he run straight into a headbutt from me?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay. So, how's it going? What are we doing? We're gonna kill all these guys or what?
Oh, I don't think we need to kill everyone.
Oh, sorry, I forgot you all are goodies. Goodies.
No, not even close.
Okay, all right.
From a distance, helmet still on, Crash is looking at the rest of you just like...
What?
The shifters flee. They're smart enough to know, okay, it's time to get the hell out of Dodge.
Goodbye.
How many of
Leaving
the what's the name of the mafia family? Gigantes? No.
Gregantes.
Gregantes. Almost had it. How many of the Gregantes are still left?
There are 3, but they are also starting to break out and run.
Okay. So you can see I'm starting to lift my I'd say my meat hand, but my real hand, you see I'm starting to lift it, and I kind of stop for a second and I say, "Do you require them to stay alive?"
I would like to know the same.
You know, there's people upstream of him who'd get real mad if he were pasted. Yeah.
So I'm to take the fight to the head of the snake and not just step on its tail then.
If you've got the sauce to fight Fisk, be my guest.
Fisk, of course it's him. Well, I could probably throw him through his own rooftop of his building. That's more of a headache than it is a victory, so I'm just going to leave that alone.
I'll walk back over to the group, taking my helmet off. Just go, was that it?
I mean, I don't think a lot of people stuck around after, and they just sort of jerk their head at Agatha.
That was weird.
I tend to have that effect on people. Hi, it's so nice to meet you. I'm going to go and shake their hands because I feel like we didn't do that. Hello. I shake Tier's hand.
Tier's going to offer you a hand made of light for a fist bump, and he says, "Pleasure to meet you."
Oh, okay. You're trying to show off.
But no, I have trust issues. That's all that is.
Oh, it's like Howie Mandel. Like you don't want to like
Oh no,
Shake hands.
no, I don't care about shaking hands. It's just after the wolf took one, I've learned that I have to be more careful with who I trust.
Mm. You have a lot going on. I see.
Oh, I'm thousands of years old, so lots of baggage there, isn't it? Yeah.
I look at the others and I'm like, he's like serious, right? Like this is not an act.
Oh no, yeah, he's Asgardian. Lots of history. I'm significantly more reckless. Hi, I'm Crash.
Hi, hello.
You can feel Death's presence lathered over Crash. Just everything about what's keeping him
Right.
alive comes from Lady Death.
Yes. Nice to finally meet you, Crash.
Are you a fan or?
No. No.
Okay. Not nice to meet you too. Then
I'm gonna go over to Bamf and hug. Hello. May I?
Hey, yeah, it's been a minute. How you been? You looking moisturized?
Hug. Oh, I had the most wonderful little romantic getaway time. And I'm just feeling refreshed and renewed, you know?
Didn't know you was seeing someone. Muzzle.
Thanks. I'm always kind of seeing someone. And I turn to Shift. Hey, you. Slap him on the
Hey.
arm, come in for a hug.
Shift like opens up and gives the hug.
Shift.
Yeah.
Hey, how's
Yeah.
it going?
What's
it's
gonna
your,
happen?
it's me, your boy. That angel inside you
Angel?
hungers.
Angel? Are we using that term now?
The being inside you hungers for Agatha's envy. It is pure, ancient, distilled.
Mm-hmm.
If Agatha goes in for the hug, it's going to try and consume Agatha's envy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Like you do.
Now, knowing this, you can try and resist, and that'll be a resilience check.
Yes. Ready?
Okay. Target number 18.
And that's the number I got.
Oh, you lucky motherfucker. And so when the hug comes in, you can feel the entity trying, and you're quelling it. And in response, you see that handsome stranger across the park glaring at you.
I, without even thinking about it, Shift literally looks over and is like, no. We want to live. We like, I get it. You're hungry. Mm-mm.
Do you say this out loud?
Yes.
And
But
looking like somewhere else.
Yeah, he's not even thinking. He's literally like, no.
I'm sorry. What did I?
Sorry about that. It's been a little while. Lots happened. A lot has happened. Yeah, so you're seeing someone, huh? Shift immediately tries to switch the subject up.
We don't need to focus on that at all. Yeah, yeah, things have changed. I can see that, or see that.
Yeah, I'm sure you can see a lot of things that are happening.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a conversation we can have at some point other than in the middle of a park.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, where to?
I look back at the rest of the group. I feel like this is dealt with. Yeah.
Bamf looks around at their neighborhood that, like, you could practically blow a tumbleweed across right now.
Roll me a. This I'm gonna give you a choice between logic or vigilance, but it's going to be target number 18.
Is that yeah?
That's gonna be for
who?
Banff.
Okay.
Whoa.
By looking around at the area, you know that everybody is locking up because the scuffle happened. And the scuffle's over. The fighting is over. But people are still hiding. You haven't really been about the neighborhood for a little bit. But you're able to put together, they know something else is coming, and they want to not be around when it gets here.
Anyone I see around to do an ask-a-doodle to that effect? Or do I misunderstand you and you literally simply mean Agatha? Because that would be sufficient.
You know what? You would know well enough to know that Fisk has been keeping an eye on this place, and if something like a fight breaks out, it's only a matter of time before he sends his guy to deal with it.
Oh, the one on the roof. The kind of two shoes kid, right?
Yeah,
This guy.
the Superman, the soups.
Well, okay. Residence, stable, incoming, very, very powerful Fisk-associated individual. Possibly imminent. That's what I say to the group.
How imminent is that? Do we have enough time to make a strategy?
I mean, no, not really, and it doesn't really matter what you do because he can just reverse it and make it happen a different way. The best way to deal with him is to befriend him and not necessarily fight him. You will lose.
Who are we talking about?
So hopefully someone we do not have to meet.
That's
This-
so fake.
Yep.
And this erstwhile individual works for Fisk for money.
Titan. Called himself Titan. It didn't really fit.
Which Titan? Heck,
A titan of industry, or
no, like Hecatoncheires or Kronos. Which Titan are we talking about here?
Phage
Dan
is gonna
reflexively looks to Agatha like she would have the answer.
Do I have the answer?
No, this is just a new superpowered individual. With your rank and your sense supernatural, you do feel something approaching horrifyingly quickly.
Oh. Well, I don't personally know this person personally, but maybe we should go somewhere else because they're kind of creeping me out with how fast they're moving towards us right now. Maybe we can like retreat and observe or something.
Yes, I think we should head back to maybe the base.
Bam, bam,
Ooh,
bam,
you
bam,
have
bam.
a base now. Okay. Zoop! Yeah.
You're
I don't know
all-
where I'm going.
You are all teleported to the base.
And Phage up on that freaking light fixture. Don't you think I forgot him? Don't you
Oh,
think
yes.
I forgot about you?
I
is
haven't
what
forgotten
I say
about
to him
you
on the
either.
light fixture, and then I yoink him to the face.
I'm going to say, when you go to get Phage, I'm assuming you get him last. That's when you hear the as Titan lands, and you get out of there.
Oh.
So hi everybody. It's what Phaedra says in this moment.
Shift walks over and goes, "What up, dude?" and gives him a fist bump.
Hey, gives you a fist bump back. My boss is here again. It's good to see you again. It's good to see everybody.
Question.
Yes.
How close does Phage Spider's outfit look to Spider-Man?
It is white and blue with a hood over it. A red spider with the Chicago stars on the legs.
And and a mask that looks like Spider-Man?
Oh, all white mask with the two Spider-Man eyes, yeah.
Okay. So Crash has no idea who this is, so Crash goes to shake this person's hand, just goes like, I'm a big fan. I've always wanted to. I've heard a lot about you out here.
You're probably a fan of the real Spider-Man.
Hey.
He shakes your hand.
Is it a franchise or something?
Clearly,
No.
they're in associations of each other. Look at him.
It's like Santa. There's like a real one, and then, Santa's associates.
Yes, the North Pole is actually very lovely. I recommend going there for vacations.
Oh, sorry. Right. Serious. Right.
Yes. Where's no one been? It's
Bam.
quite lovely.
Oh, where are you bamfing?
North Pole.
Oh my god.
How is it? Did you come back?
Let's do a Christmas special. We'll go save Christmas.
Yes, Christmas in July.
Oh, baby.
Bam. They're back. It was cold.
You see me with like a mug of cocoa and a little hat on, so I'm like, I had a tremendous time.
I'll look to Bamfus. Go. Is he actually?
What? Of course. The spirit of Christmas is very much alive at the North Pole. And his wife, really, really good at making the old hot chocolate, yeah.
My
What
rabbi
happens
is
at the
never going to
pole?
believe me.
What, you thought the mythology of the Saint Nicholas, the gift giver, was a lie? No. He is a god, he's very strong, and he's very fickle.
Did you two go to the same North Pole? I'm just wondering, because wildly different experiences here.
Are there different North Poles?
Yes, there's the axial pole and the magnetic north. So yes.
Oh,
there
and
are
doesn't one of
multiple-
them move around to see high school principal? I know a little science. Yeah, one
Oh
moves.
yeah, that couldn't
The-
have been Bam.
Yes, you also have to compete with the whole portal dimensions there. A lot of gods tend to do that. It makes our lives a lot easier.
I see. I
Yeah.
see. Well,
Agatha, roll me a vigilance check if this is going to be target number 12.
okay. Vigilance, non-combat,
Yep.
14.
As you're looking around this base, it's technologically advanced to hell. Like this place has all the latest gear, but there is something that you notice about this place that reminds you of the Witch's Road, which is there is something about the fabric of time and space here that is frayed and weak.
Oh.
And if you push, you might be able to see what's on the other side of it.
Ooh. Well, yeah, I want to do that.
So what you all see, if Agatha is choosing to do this,
Mm-hmm.
is a ripple in the air. And you notice the ripple happens in all of the spots that moment has been pulled out of time. And Agatha pushes, and it's almost like the air ripples like a curtain that is being opened, and you can see a desolate world on the other side. The world that moment keeps going into, another multiverse where all lost things go. Agatha, you look at this and you realize that when magic has a cost, this is where the price goes. If you have to make a sacrifice, nothing is ever really erased. It just ends up in a multiversal catch-all. And this is it. And you could choose to walk into this universe if you wanted to. In fact, all of you can. The curtain has been opened.
I turn around and look at them. Are you all up for some exploration?
Shift walks past and just walks in.
Front shift. Oh, there they go. Listen, I have a question. Agatha, you seem to be able to walk in there. Can we take things out of there?
I don't see why not. Oh, wait, is that true? Yes.
You can.
Oh, well, I can.
Can
Why
you...
are you looking for something?
I'm looking for a lot of something. I'm looking for 266,473 of something.
Oh. Well.
Yeah.
I mean, let's see what we can find and what we can bring back. For a price. Don't worry about that. And I walk in.
There's that moment. The moment in Tyr's mind where he realizes, oh, she's a witch, and he actually gets excited about that. As Guardians love witches. Hell, his mom's a witch. And he's all like, oh. Oh! Joyous day! And he just starts running into the time portal, or the dimensional portal.
You hear Agatha cackling too.
Crash will look over. Crash will look over at Bamf if Bamf hasn't also gone into there. It's like, are we doing this again? Is this normal?
What's normal? You got an hour before your call time.
Ah, Christ. I don't... Look, I should be dead by now. I don't know what normal is anymore. All right, fine. Just...
If I try to bamf to the other side of this thing, can I?
Make me a resilience check.
Ew.
Target number 16.
No.
You know, it's the strangest thing. You bamfed. You know you bamfed. Something moved. You're certain of it, but you are stuck in place. Something about that place is interacting very funny with your powers when you're on the other side of it.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I do not. You know what I don't do?
What?
That's right.
Okay.
Are you all right, Bamfy? Everything okay?
Yo, Phage, you know the labyrinth?
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
Huh?
It's got David Bowie in it, man.
It's
No, like
such
Ariadne
a
and
seminal
shit.
work of fantasy.
I haven't seen it. It's not on the list.
Oh, you're talking like Greek mythology stuff.
Oh, yeah, I know that. Yeah.
They look back toward like a pillar or something that's like a thing that could go in line with the portal.
Oh. He webs, and that's when you hear Bernie go, "Where the hell is Kevin?"
Hello? What? Hello?
I'll walk towards Bernie,
I start
away from the portal.
There is a older gentleman in a button-up that comes out of one of the bedrooms in the base. panicked, looking at Banff, going, "Where the hell is Kevin? What did you do?
What the fuck?
You just Banffed him."
The fuck I did?
Bernie, calm down. What happened?
Vamp just points at this cursed ass place. We gotta get him.
He wound up in there?
They're off. They're moving. They're bringing Phage.
Phage is with you.
I'll walk back. Bernie, if I'm late to call time, just stall for me.
Go get my Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
We will go get your Kevin. I'll step into this portal, I guess.
And that is where we close the issue for today. We will see you all next time. Thank you so much for rocking with us.
Something's about to get rocked.
Whoa.
We're going on an adventure, everyone. We're going on a bloody adventure.
Of course. It is tradition in all Noirvel projects to have a after credit scene. And so, we see a diner with a familiar long-haired, cowboy hat-wearing individual drinking his flat white. And an individual in suspenders and a white shirt comes and sits next to him. And Johnny just goes, "So I met the new one. Oh, Envy. Yeah, that's the one. How much did you tell him about what you expect from him?" The gentleman in the white shirt and suspenders goes, "He knows all that he needs to know. Besides, he's a contingency, one that I won't have to use because I've got you, Johnny. I've got you." And Johnny puts down the cup of coffee, smiles in. "Well, you might want to keep better track of him, because I'm pretty sure somebody else has their eye on him." And Mephisto smiles. "Why did you think I made him?" And that is where we are ending our story for today. Thank you all again so much for watching with us. Again, the Pride is fueling back up, but we should be soaring the galaxy soon. And until then, you all have a great night. Do you all want to, do we want to do our log offs? I know we didn't have the time to actually bring you in, Elisa, so if you want to tell the people where to find you, what you're up to.
Oh, sure.
Put you on the spot.
Oh, sure. No, it's okay. Yeah, you can find me at Elisa Pearl on Instagram and Threads. And man, I used to have my little spiel, but now it's like so different. All the internets you can find me on. And yeah, just stay tuned. I have some stuff that I'm doing soon. That's all I'm gonna say. I have some stuff I'm doing soon. Yay!
So much fun playing with you.
Oh my
All
god! Right. Thank you for having me. So fun.
That's it. Stop perceiving us now. Go away. Excelsior.